It's another day in the neighborhood. Mr. McFeely, the mailman, came. Do I need this? Come on, dolphin. Here, dolphin, dolphin, dolphin. Okay. Two things in the mail. This. And this. More dolphin food. This is an 0552 Waterman Sheraton. This has a replacement clip lever, which doesn't bother me too much. Has a dent there, which doesn't bother me too much. AHT. Let's see how it writes. AHT. Who owns this pen? Alfonso. Horatio. Thompson. Really nice nib on it. Nice heavy pen. Yay. Does it work? It works. I think it said it worked. So yay. Okay, what else did I get? Is this a fez or a pen or two pens or what? I can't even remember. Is this a pipe bomb? Oh, it's more. I hate these things. Okay, how many of these do I have to look through before I get to what I want? I think there's two pens in this thing. Seems to me this is bigger than one pen. And if there are two pens, they should be a wall Skyline and a wall Gold Fill. And the Gold Fill one, they both look like they had good nibs. Okay, this one has a little bit of a bend in the clip, which I should be able to straighten out. Is that a 2 or a 3 or a 4? It's a 4. No, yes, it is a 4. It has a Skyline feed in it rather than the Wall Eversharp feed. Well, nice robust nib. Look at that. I didn't realize it had that. It's a golf thing. Isn't that cool? Interesting little dents here. Must have been tossed in the golf bag. friend of mine in my building died a couple of months ago, and we just had a memorial service for her, and she was an avid golfer. So I will think of her when I use this pen. And I wonder if this was hand, it was hand stippled. I guess that's what it was done. So it's beautiful. Okay, can this work at all? How do I make this work? Here's the camera. Anyway, there's little tiny stipple markings on it. Maybe that's where these things came from. As he was stippling, every once in a while he'd miss, and the barrel was sitting on the table and he slammed into the barrel. Good. Yay. And this one had a loose cap. Still has a loose cap with teeth marks, but I have a cap that I should be able to replace it with. And this has another really yummy nib on it. Good for drawing. So this is a good pen for drawers. This is a good pen for drawers and golfers. And this is a good pen for Alfonso. Yay, 3 more pens in my life. So can I fix this one right now? Do you think I can fix this right now? It has that little tooth mark right there. That doesn't bother me. Matches the teeth marks back here. Let's see if I have a cap that this fits on. Let's see right now. Well, it's very strange. This has really shrunk. That doesn't fit. Very odd. What seems to be the problem here, I wonder? Nothing wants to fit. That fits, kinda. See, it has a red top. One of the rare ones that has a red top. It becomes fuckery, huh? Yeah, that does happen sometimes. Things get fuckery. It's just very odd. This is so small. Was it made for the smaller size? Well, anyway, I'm sure I can find a cap for this. This one does not fit. I don't know why. I'll soak that. I'll soak this one. Nope, I don't have to soak it. Comes right out. Do I want to change the feed to the correct feed, or do I want to just keep this feed in here? Tell you what. I'm going to put that in here. Water. Let it soak. Put this up here. I'll deal with the cap for the Skyline when I need to. Well, I just learned that the Penset company, the sacks I've been using to fix pens, they're in fact screwy, and I need to have them send me a couple hundred sacks that aren't screwed up. Because I don't want to have to keep repairing pens that I thought I fixed, you know? Let's go back to Alfonso here. I don't know why I'm holding the cap. I never do that. I always post it. Very interesting how This was a buy it now pen on eBay, and I bought it now. And I was wondering why it was relatively less expensive than I thought it would be, and it's because only after did I notice that it had the wrong lever. But that's okay. I've got a wrong lever too. No, my lever is fine. All the rest of my body parts don't work. Okay, does this fit in here, do you think? See, that screws on fine, except of course this is black and this is blue. But at least I know the threads on the pen are okay. Okay, I hate when that happens. Sometimes these pens, the nib section gets somehow stuck in the cap. Okay, what's wrong with this thing? "11 years? Have I been doing this for 11 years? I think what you might better say is you've learned to understand me. In 11 years, I don't know whether I've actually imparted knowledge that someone can use outside of their dealings with me. And this nib could use a little tiny tweak. I think it's just a little bit off. And I think it's just a matter of burnishing it. Rather than using the pliers on it. So what I'm doing here is just trying to press down both halves to have them be the same, in the same key. The nib seems springy, the nib I'm just using. Okay, this paper is driving me crazy. Blame the paper, Per Gustafson. Yeah, see what it's doing? It's not supposed to do that. And I think what's happening is the feed is maybe in the hole a little bit wrong. Still does that. it dots all the I's. You cross your T and you dot every single I on, on the line below. But the line below needs to be made up of all the words that have as many I's as you possibly can. I's and apostrophes. Okay. I'm bending the right tine down a bit here, trying to get it so it wants to be even with the other one. Still likes to dot those I's. Okay, rather than going down, maybe the other one needs to come up. You know, if I had my nib pliers rather than my claws, do I want to use the correct tool? Maybe part of the problem is I want this nib to be flexible, and maybe it just doesn't want to be flexible. Maybe this wants to be one of those Johnny one-note nibs. Yeah, it really wants to be stiff. I mean, I know that much. It really doesn't like to show itself as... It doesn't want to be flashy. It wants to just do its job. It just wants to do its job of dotting I's, crossing T's. There. Fixed. Ta-da. Still needs a sack, as do all of these. So Shaman, let's go back to a pen I know, which is the one I was just using, this one. Very soft, very restrained in its voice. I mean, it goes loud to soft, but it's not a pen that goes into hysterics. It speaks sort of in factoids. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, this one has a Skyline feed in it. There's nothing wrong with a Skyline feed in a wall pen, but same company. So maybe I'll leave it there. Someone will say, oh, that's a Skyline feed. It's supposed to have a wall feed. Okay, well, whatever. This one is a Skyline feed. I like walls. I also like Watermans. I like so many different kinds of pens that I think if I was a connoisseur, it would be I'm a nib connoisseur. And it doesn't even have to be necessarily a great nib. I mean, it doesn't have to be a flexible nib. And I'm really, really, really trying hard to learn to like every single pen nib that I get. All I have to do is figure out, okay, this pen will not do this, this, or this, but it will do this. And if the this is what it does, and it doesn't do this, that, or the other, but it just does this, then I just have to write boring grocery lists for the next 30 years of my life. But I do like to do things other than write grocery lists. Like draw a picture or calligraph an envelope. And that's what this pen can do. This can do both. Okay, now this clip, though, was bent, and now it's not bent. So fix that. Ace Graph. If I remember correctly, you're in Yugoslavia or Czechoslovakia. Yeah, I'm going to leave this feed right in there. It's the one that Hungary. Okay, I was close. Nice. It's really, which is the heavier pen? This one? Czechoslovakia ended in 1922. Well, I guess I've been hired by the United States ambassador to a Balkan country to design this year's Christmas card for them. So that's on my plate. I should be doing that now instead of playing with these pens. Sometimes grocery list pens are the ones that don't have any flexibility to them. They're just a single standard line, but sometimes they're just a little too subtle. And so I need a broader line so I can see in the grocery store that I need to buy milk. So, but usually a broad, firm nib is something that I really don't like. I like them to have, if they're going to be firm, they should be fine. Okay, I need to wash my hands and I need to go do some more drawings, I think. The building next door has hired me to do drawings of the various people that work there as they're building it. And it was pouring rain this morning, so I didn't stay long. But I think I'll go back out and see if I can do some more drawing. Well, maybe I need to sell you one of these pens. Have I sold you a pen yet, Carson? I can't, I can't remember anymore. My mind is just gone. Bye-bye.